Hey guys, this is Andy with the Fatnicians, and what I'm looking at today is I have a couple of responses from a video I uploaded on YouTube, and I just wanted to answer the questions and the comments that were left there. The first one that I got was from Mark Fiveman, and first of all, I want to apologize because I see that these comments were uploaded a week and 2 weeks ago, and I honestly just didn't see them. So I apologize for not uploading those sooner. Um, but let's see. Mark Fiveman says, I was taking C4 by Cellucor. It was an awesome pre-workout until I got a nasty headache after one push-up and one pull-up every time I went to the gym. I found out that there's stimulants in the product, mainly the caffeine. Once I stopped taking it, I was back to normal. Well, back to myself at least. Thanks for the info. Yeah, caffeine can be a huge factor. When you go to the gym, with caffeine, it's just like any other product or like any other supplement. You've really got to be careful with it. You've really got to take it slow. If you go into the gym and you're not used to taking a lot of caffeine, and then all of a sudden you're bumped up to 400 milligrams in one sitting, it's really going to throw you for a loop. And the worst part about that is going to be the crash afterwards, to be honest. But it can give you the jitters, and it can just honestly make you feel like crap. So take it slow. Don't go overboard with it. I'm a bigger guy, so me taking 400 milligrams, that's even a lot for me. I usually don't like to go over 350 milligrams of caffeine when it comes to doing a workout. If I'm not doing a workout, then I'm actually keeping it really, really low. So that's just something to keep in mind there. The other comment I have is from Cranberry22, and it says, thanks bro, I had the same problem. I took Hydroxycut, threw up one day, took Oxy Elite Pro for 2 weeks, and then I started having stomach problems and dizziness. So I stopped. Just went to a GNC about this bad boy, and I hope it works. Thanks. How's it working for you? I take Oxy Elite. I've only been off of it for a couple of days now, and I took Oxy Elite once back in the past, and I really didn't like it. I had the stomach problems, and I was actually pulled off of it for a while. I just didn't want to take it, but I did decide to go through and try it again. Honestly, part of the big thing that helped me was I talked to Josh, who is another one of our Fatnicians, and Josh is a big believer in Oxy Elite Pro, and he said, the biggest key to it is taking it right, following those directions as they are on the bottle. It's really important to kind of introduce it to your body because it does so much for you. There's a lot of caffeine in there, like I was talking about earlier. It's an appetite suppressant, so it's gonna keep you from wanting to eat as much. Also, it's a fat burner, so it's doing a lot of stuff, and to just start right off and taking the full dosage can really, really, really mess your stomach up, like it did mine. And I'm not assuming that's what you did, but it's entirely possible, because there's a lot of people that have taken the Oxy Elite Pros, and that's what it did to them, because they just assumed that they could handle that amount right off the bat, and it's just, you've really got to go slow with it. The Oxy Elite Pro, I think, is a great supplement. I'm one of these people that I'm a really big follower of the Paleo Primal Blueprint movement, and they don't like taking a lot of supplements. So it was a big change for me to take Oxy Elite Pros. But after everything that happened back in June, it was really something that I needed to get myself back on track, and I've just found out that I really, really like it. It's helping me burn a lot of fat, and it's helping me to really get toned up in ways that I wanted to, that I just wasn't able to do naturally. Is it going to be something that I'm going to be on for a long time? Probably not. I'm sure that at some point, I will eventually say this is just not what I need anymore. I can do without it. It is going to be a very gradual, slow release from the product. So I eventually, I'll have to wean myself off of it. I think it's going to be the safest way to do it. And also, if you check the bottle for the Oxy Elite Pro, there is a fine print there that a lot of people kind of overlook. And that fine print is to not take it for long periods of time. Usually you don't want to take it for more than a month to 2 months at a time. And then when you do stop taking it for a while, hold off of it for a month. You'll be surprised at how good you'll feel when you start back on it, because your body can't adjust to those feelings, and it can't adjust to the amount of caffeine and everything else that you've got in your body. So there's just a couple things to keep in mind, and I appreciate you guys' comments, and I hope you keep watching. Thanks.